Assalamu alaikum students, how are you? Today our topic is transporting weathered material. The pieces of weathered rock can vary in size. They may be in the form of large pebbles, small grains of sand, or even tinier grains of mud and clay. These rock fragments are carried off by the wind and water. This is called transport. During transport, rock fragments are eroded into even smaller pieces as they collide with each other. Rock fragments can be transported over a large distance depending upon their size. Stage 1. Tiny pieces of weathered rocks are carried by wind or washed by rain into streams and rivers. The faster the stream or river is flowing, the more energy it has. We know that fast flowing water has more kinetic energy, and the more kinetic energy water has, more erosion will be taken place by it. We can see that the pressure of fast flowing water breaks the river bank. The stone and the sand scrapes the river bank away. The river water is not colorless, it is muddy because the water dissolves soluble material from the river bank and bed. Stage 2. The more energy the river has and the more water it contains, it will be able to transport large amount and larger size of material. We can see that some material is carried as a suspension, such as sand. Larger stone get rolled along, and due to which they are very smooth and round. Dissolved material is carried along in the solution, and smaller stone bounce along like this. This is glacier, and like river, glacier can also erode and transport the rock fragments. The stream that is flowing from the melting of a glacier is white because it contains the pieces of rock. The water that flows in the river during flood, it has more kinetic energy, due to which it is able to carry the large materials like trees, cars, and huge boulders along with it. Student, next we have to do test yourself. Question number 1. Explain what transporting weathered material means. The answer is, transporting weathered material means the carrying away of weathered rocks such as pebbles, sand, mud, and clay. Question number 2. How do rock fragments get into rivers? Answer is, tiny pieces of weathered rocks are washed by rain into streams and rivers. Question number 3. Pebbles on a riverbed are usually smooth and round. Suggest a reason for this. The answer is, the flowing water causes the heavier rock to roll along the riverbed and form smooth round pebbles. Question number 4. What is the relationship between the speed of a river and the size of stones it can carry? The answer is, the faster the river, the larger the stones it can carry. Question number 5. Explain why rivers can erode and transport larger pieces of material during floods. The answer is, during floods, larger pieces of materials like trees, cars, and huge boulders can be carried along as the water has a lot of energy. Thank you.